You're not in the secondary market, someone else is, and they are profiting from the full life cycle of your products. Welcome back to Circular Economy Excellent, the podcast that transforms forward-thinking insights into practical strategies for manufacturers. I'm your host, Henrik Hvid Jensen, author of Circular Economy Pathways and Opportunities for Manufacturers and Industry Managing Partner at DXC. Today, we are diving into a critical shift. Original equipment manufacturers, or OEMs, are moving decisively into the secondary market. If you followed my work, you know that re-commerce, refurbishment, and remanufacturing aren't just sustainability gestures. They are powerful business imperatives, next wave revenue engines that can reshape your competitive landscape. Here's what you can look forward to in today's episode. We'll unpack why the secondary market is becoming a game changer for OEMs. We will explore the challenges and timing that make action urgent and walk through 5 practical steps you can take to capitalize on this growing opportunity. We will wrap up with one clear message. If you don't lead in the secondary market, someone else will, and they'll shape your industry's future without you. They set the stage with some numbers. The global second-hand apparel market is projected to hit $350 billion by 2028. The remanufactured automotive parts sectors could nearly double by 2032, surpassing $119 billion. Major corporations like Amazon and eBay have already tapped into this trend by offering platforms dedicated to certified refurbished goods. Like Caterpillar's Cat Reman, forward-looking OEMs are already running successful remanufacturing programs. Simply put, the secondary market isn't on the fringe. It's rapidly becoming a core profit channel with strong growth ahead. What might surprise you is the profit potential. Traditional new product margins might hover around 3 to 8%, but well-managed refurbishment initiatives often surpass 20%. That's a strategic play to extract more value from each production cycle, extending product life while boosting your bottom line. Why move now? Because if you don't, someone else will. Every used product sold without your involvement represents lost revenue and a missed chance to uphold your brand standards. By entering the secondary market, you maintain control over your product's life, ensuring refurbished goods meet your quality criteria. You also reconnect with cost-conscious customers, strengthening loyalty while gathering valuable data to guide future product design. The regulatory landscape is also evolving. As right to repair and extended producer responsibility shift from talk to action, being proactive grants you first mover advantages. Early adoption could mean incentives, a strong public image, and a smoother transition when compliant deadlines hit. Some OEMs are understandably worried that jumping into the refurbishment market could eat into their new sales or tarnish their premium brand image. Then there's the challenge of juggling take-back logistics, refurbishment processes, and resales channels without draining their finances. It's a tricky balancing act for sure. These challenges may seem daunting, but they are not impossible to overcome. OEMs incorporating refurbishment into their overarching strategy can safeguard their brand identity and connect with value-focused consumers through smart market segmentation. Collaborating with trusted partners can help streamline operations and enhance efficiency. You can transform potential obstacles into powerful advantages by empowering sales teams to showcase refurbished products as savvy, budget-friendly options. Here's how to get started on your journey to sustainable success. By taking these 5 practical steps, you can begin unlocking new revenue streams, strengthening customer loyalty, and carving out a lasting competitive edge in the circular economy. Begin by designing your products with circularity in mind. Make them easy to disassemble and build from standardized components. This will simplify the refurbishment process and lower cost. Overseeing the refurbishment process directly allows you to maintain brand controls and quality assurance. This ensures that every pre-owned product aligns with your high standards, reinforcing trust with customers seeking value and consistency. Diversify your revenue by viewing the secondary market as a natural extension of your core businesses. Tapping into multiple revenue streams builds resilience against market fluctuations and maximizes long-term profitability. Leverage data and analytics to understand how customers use your product. Anticipate refurbishment needs and optimize inventory. Informed decisions minimize waste, speed up turnaround times, and drive higher margins. Collaborate with existing distributors and retailers to build a cohesive, multi-channel resale strategy. By coordinating these efforts, you reach broader customer segments, strengthen brand presence, and ensure a more seamless experience across all points of sale. As I explored in my book and Circular Advice newsletter, this is more than chasing trends. The secondary market positions your organization at the forefront of circular innovation. One production cycle can generate multiple revenue streams, turning one-time transactions into long-term relationships. It enhances brand loyalty, operational resilience, and profitability. In other words, the secondary market is rapidly becoming a core element of mainstream manufacturing strategy. Lead and use shape customer expectations and industry standards, lag, and others will define the market for you. Thank you for joining me today on Circular Economy Excellence. The future of manufacturing is circular, and the secondary market can serve as your catalyst for sustained growth. Stay tuned for more insights. In the circular economy, opportunity abounds for those ready to innovate, embrace new models, and excel beyond the traditional limits of manufacturing.